vocal leader. Now you're going to your junior season. What's that process been like for you, kind of growing into a leadership role? Obviously, he talks all the time about how important leadership is. What's your personal leadership journey been like?
It was difficult at first, I would say, because I'm more of a quiet person. So that was an adjustment for me at first. Like last year was more of like a leading by example type of thing, but this year I'm stepping into like a more vocal leadership role this year.
Did you have that responsibility in high school?
Yeah, I did a little bit. It was a little bit of both me and Jamari, being like the older guys on the team, like my junior and senior year, being the leader.
Are you comfortable dealing with all of this?
I am.
Can they hear you when you say something?
They definitely can, yeah.
What's it like to replace Lamont in there in the middle? I mean, he's obviously such a good center, and that's, the offensive line has high expectations. What's the challenge of finding the new guy in the middle going to be like?
It's a big task. The center is a very important job, but we have some talented guys. Trey's doing really well right now. We'll see going to practice how he does, but we have a lot of vets around him, so whoever takes the spot, I think he'll do okay.
How will Coley being the OC affect the offensive line?
The offensive line, I don't think it will change much. It's the same attitude. Like we want to be physical, we want to be dominant, protect the quarterback.
What did you think of your time up in Indianapolis?
It was a great time. It was a little eye-opening. I learned a lot of things about like financial literacy and things like that that I didn't know like much about. Like as far as like NFL contracts, like once you get your contract, they take 42% off like right off the bat. I didn't realize that and things like that. Just understanding how being professional is.
What's the one thing you took away from that you just really surprised you?
That and it's really a business. Like you have to come to work every day. Like every day they're trying to replace you, so you have to be in your game every day.
Freshman year, where right tackle, then into left tackle. Do you feel like you're settling in left tackle after a year?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty set at left tackle. Transition was, I think, pretty smooth, so I'm pretty set.
Your name's going to be mentioned a lot in draft conversations next year. How much do you think you'll allow yourself to pay attention to that when it comes up?
I try not to pay too much attention to it. I feel like it's just a distraction. I can't, be complacent. I got to continue to work because that's the only way I can get to where I want to be.
How much more comfortable are you going into this year than maybe years past where you're either trying to start a right tackle or making the transition to left tackle?
I think I'm very set at left tackle, so I think it's going to be a pretty good year for me.
How about the schedule? I know you guys have been working so hard in off-season conditioning. Any talk amongst the players about starting on the road against an SEC opponent, A&M and Notre Dame coming to town?
No, we haven't really talked much about the season that much. We've just been focusing on us getting better and getting faster and stronger in the weight room.
What are your thoughts about that, those elements?
I think we're going to approach every game the same, regardless of who's in front of us, who we play. I think it's going to be the same approach regardless.
You mentioned Jamari earlier. You guys both playing successfully. How much have you kind of talked to him lately? That they're seeing you more offense on the line and kind of getting ready to take up a bigger role potentially?
Yeah, Jamari, he's had a pretty good offseason. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. He's been moving around some different positions, so I'm not sure yet what Coach Pittman is going to put him in, but hopefully he gets a chance to play the first spot.
You obviously opened a lot of holes for the running game. This year you got to find a new guy to do what Elijah Holyfield did for you last year. What do you think that process is going to be like?
I think it's going to be very interesting, like with everybody healthy coming back, just to see like who's going to take that spot. I'm excited. It's going to be a good competition.
So you put on some kind of weight room numbers that Ben Cleveland does?
No. Close one, though.
One more question?
What is a successful spring practice for you?
For me, just going back earlier to being a vocal leader, I think I have the offense pretty down pat. I'm still working on some technique things, but like just being a more dominant presence on the field, being a leader out there, that's the biggest thing for me.